Okay, first, folks, should I say, this is an interesting one. Let's see if we can make this one turn up a treat. Something that a lot of kids, especially girls, want for Christmas. Well, this kind of thing it would have been. A lot of these would have been sold for Christmas. It's Christmas Eve 2023. Let's see, I would have hated one of these in my fucking Christmas. I never would have asked for one of these on my list, even though when I was a kid it was given to me and I didn't like it. Okay, let's see what this shit is. It is a doll. I hated dolls, and I still don't like them. They just make good models on the photocopier, but I still don't like them. Maybe these ones are less offensive compared with baby dolls or dolls that are pretty. Sorry about the bum on this doll. I don't want to show her fucking bum. I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube's guidelines, even though it's just a fucking doll. Just going to put it on the glass like so. So yeah, we're just going to do that. Yeah, she looks interesting. Do wonder maybe I might move her up a bit further. Dollies. I don't like dolls. Never liked them. I never cared for them. They were just not my thing as a child, and even as an adult. I just don't like them. Yeah, I hated dolls. I wanted cars and trucks, if I remember correctly. Although I did get a train set when I was 5 years old, or going on, 5 years old, and then I turned 6 years in 1979, and it was really nice that Dad finally got me something that I really wanted, and that was a train set. I really liked the train set. Really nice present. A real train set. It was a Hornby, one of those Hornby branded train sets, the real famous brand Hornby, which is really collectible. I'm not a big fan of trains anymore. I've given up on trains. Yes, I do believe I have high-functioning autism, and a lot of people with high-functioning autism happen to like train spotting and all that sort of stuff. But basically, many of these people with high-functioning autism do love their transit. They love transit. It's a very common interest for them. I'm going to move it up a bit further along the right. So I'm just going to move it there. Maybe move it up a bit, just a bit further. But yeah, I really love trains, and I really had a thing for trains when I was 5, I think, or 6. When I was 5, I think it was. My brother got a train set as well. I know my dad's an asshole and you hear me criticising him, but occasionally he seems to be nice when he gives us presents. But the thing is, we don't get much else during the year. Like most of the year, we go without. He wasn't a very generous giver. Only at Christmas and birthdays. Apart from Christmas and birthdays, he could be quite stingy, and you didn't get much pocket money. I remember when I was living in Queensland and I was about 4 or 5, I think I was, and I remember seeing a 50-cent piece, and I really liked the 50-cent piece, not so much because of the value of it, but because I really liked the shape of it as well. The shape really appealed to me. And I remember I wanted one and Dad wouldn't get me one. And I remember finding in the laundry at home, when I was living in Cairns, I found a foreign coin that had a similar polygon shape, because apparently I liked polygons back then. And basically, yeah, I liked it. So, because even though it was a smaller coin and it was a foreign coin, it wasn't legal tender, I liked it because of the polygon shape that it had that resembled the 50-cent piece that my dad wouldn't give me. So, I really remember those days, and Dad wasn't really much of a giver, except Christmas and birthday. And he just seemed to try and compensate, trying to compensate for his lack of giving. And it's still, the amount of stuff you get at Christmas is still not much when you consider that it's a whole year that you have to wait before, or when your birthday is or when your Christmas is. My Christmas is on the 1st of January, so my birthday and Christmas is very close together. Got to check to see if I've got the mirror image on. I keep forgetting to. Yeah, got it. But yeah, I just hated the way my dad was so stingy. He just cared about his vanity. He had problems with what he thought was a problem with balding. He was just getting a little bit receding when he was young, and he was trying to fix it with these Ashley and Martin hair potions. And they look like potions. They're all in coloured liquids, and they fascinated me. But he was really worried about his hair, and he was funneling money into that instead of the kids, which really was quite so self-indulgent and so selfish, vain. But my dad's an asshole anyway. He was good at giving me the strap every now and then. Not a nice person, my father. He's an asshole. I've disowned him, so he can go fuck himself. Anyway, enough of that. That's come up looking quite interesting. I think we can now call this demo quits.